Welcome to another Widget Wednesday. These are small, quick videos about a certain subject or widget that we can use, or tools in selling postcards on eBay. And I thought I would do these short videos because people ask me a lot of questions about these subjects. And if you have any subjects you want me to do it on and how I do things, or want me to, maybe it's something I don't know much about, I'll do a video on it, and then I learn and you learn together. So put it in the comments or send me an email at contact@SMPostcards.com on any subjects that you would like to do. Some of them I can't do. They're just too personal or they're just too long, and I'll put them in another video and stuff like that. But most of the time I do use them. Send me a little list. But today is on sleeves. Very easy thing for people who have been doing postcards for a while to understand. A lot of new people might not understand the sleeve things, so I thought I would do a video for reinforce what I know about them, and maybe some of the new people can learn a little bit more about sleeves and what we talk about sleeving postcards. Now, using sleeves on postcards can be both beneficial and problematic depending on the context. And here's a breakdown of the pros and cons of using sleeves. If you're a collector or a seller, now sellers usually turn over their inventory a certain amount of time, so sleeves aren't that important. But if you're a collector, sleeves can be very important to keep the cards from the acid and fingerprints and stuff like that, as we'll get through here. But the advantages of using sleeves on postcards to keep them in an inventory that you have is protection is the first advantage. Sleeves offer protection from physical damage such as bends, scratches, dirt, and moisture. This is especially important if the postcard has sentimental value or is part of a collection. So if you're going to store these for a while and you want them protected, you want to put them in an acid-free sleeve. I'm going to show you some examples of the sleeves that we have in the Ko-Fi store that you can purchase out there. But protection was first advantage. The second one is preservation. For collectors, sleeves help preserve the quality and condition of the postcard, preventing fading or discoloration due to exposed light or environmental factors. There are some sleeves that probably have UV protection and stuff like that, but if you put them in boxes and keep them out of the sunlight, they're not going to fade over time. But I have seen cards fade at the top and not the bottom because they're sticking out of the box, different things like that. So you can look at different things for preservation. Also, the boxes you put them in, and I was going to do a video about the different archival boxes and stuff like that. Some are acid free and some aren't. So if you put a naked postcard, I call them, without a sleeve, in a box that's not acid free for preservation, over time you're going to get fading or whatever from the acid on there. It becomes part of the box basically. Then aesthetic presentation. Sleeves can enhance the visual appeal when displaying postcards, giving them a neat, polished look. This is particularly useful in exhibitions and when showing them off in a collection. I find it easier to sort through cards if they have sleeves on them. They slide better for me. Maybe it's just me. But if I'm going to show someone a postcard, I put it in a sleeve to show it to them. That way it keeps the oil off and different things and stuff like that. It just looks better with when it's in a nice sleeve. I also send out, when I mail a postcard that I sold, I use the EcoSwift 6.5, 4.5, and I always put it in a new Mylar sleeve. These are a penny or so. And they get a nice sleeve so they can take this card out of this nice envelope and take this and put it right in a collection. I don't leave my sticker on for the inventory number and stuff like that. I give them a brand new sleeve and it looks really nice. It's a good investment. For that, I always think that's a good thing for aesthetic presentation. Handling. Sleeves reduce the risk of fingerprints or oils from your hands damaging the postcard. It might not show right away, but over time all that oil stuff can add up and it can eat into the card. Very minute changes to it and stuff like that, but it just helps. This is particularly beneficial for older and fragile postcards. And I'll show you what I do with the fragile ones. I have the top loaders. I'll show that in a second. But those are the advantages. Protection, preservation for collectors, aesthetic presentation, and handling. Now there is some drawbacks, disadvantage of using postcards, sleeves on postcards. There's an environmental impact some people talk about. Most sleeves are made from plastic, which contributes to the environmental pollution if not properly disposed of or recycled, and they can add to the plastic waste. So for people that are worried about that, there might be different avenues you can take, but if you dispose of them correctly and do what you need to do, then it should be good. Then the bulkiness. Sleeves add bulk to postcards, which can be inconvenient if storing a large number of items. They can take up more space and make it harder to organize or browse through a collection. So if someone shows me a box of postcards, and I look at them and they're all sleeved, and they said there's this box, I know a white box, this regular white long box, can hold about 800 postcards. If it's sleeved, it's going to be about 700, because those sleeves do add up. You lose things if you sleeve your postcards and you're limited on space. You're going to add a little bit more to it, the bulkiness of it. If you got the room, got the boxes, it's not a big problem for me. I just know sleeve postcards take up more room than unsleeved. It's just physics. Cost. While not usually expensive, the cost of sleeves can add up, especially if you have a large collection of postcards. Yeah, sleeves can be expensive. When I first started doing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, I was buying tons of sleeves, packages and stuff, and I was getting some used sleeves. I try not to do that as often, but if I buy a lot of postcards, say in a box, and they're all sleeved, that's just cream on the coffee there, because I'll use those sleeves to store my postcards, if they're the right kind. If they're the old rubbery ones or just nasty, I won't use them, or they smell. And you can feel the deterioration on some of the older sleeves and stuff. But if they're regular sleeves, I can use them, I'll use them. And when I sell a postcard, I'll reuse the sleeve again. I'll just put another label on top. So there is an initial investment. Some people think I spend way too much on that. To me, it's a no-brainer, and you'll see why here in a second. But there is a cost of sleeves. In the Ko-Fi store, and I'll put it right down here in our little QR code, but it's right up here in this thing that I keep displaying about Ko-Fi. You can get a pack of 100 standard sleeves, I'll show you, for $3.75. But if you're a member at a $3 or $4 a month member of Ko-Fi, you get 40% off. You can get those sleeves for $2.25 plus shipping. I have 10 pack. You can buy 1 pack, 5 pack, 10 pack, I think 20 packs. I have Continental sleeves. All the sleeves I show you, I do have in the store. And I keep them at the lowest cost possible, because I know this is a thing with postcard people. You go through a lot of these and stuff like that. If there's a size sleeve you're looking for and you want me in a custom order, there's a little upcharge on a custom order, because I got to get it delivered, but I can do that as well and see if I can get them from the distributor. Potential for damage. I've done this myself. Ironically, sleeves can sometimes cause damage if the postcard is inserted or removed incorrectly. If you're fast with it, you'll bend it, especially on top loaders. And you'll see why I use this one top loader I like better. For instance, if the sleeve is too tight, or if there are sharp edges, it can lead to bends or things. If you're trying to push it into the sleeve, don't do it. If it doesn't slide in nice and easy, if you can take a postcard and you can slide it in and out, that's fine. You don't want them real big, but if you're trying to shove it in there, there's a chance you're going to bend that postcard. I've done it, so be careful of those. Reduced tactile experience. Tactile is the sense of touch. Linen cards, a lot of times I need to touch them. Different things I need to touch. White border cards, I like to touch them, because it tells me if I can feel that waffle texture of a linen. If it reduces your sense of touch, postcards often have a unique texture or feel, which can be obscured by sleeves. This diminishes the tactile sense of touch experience, especially if the postcard has an interesting finish or material, the glitter and stuff in there. So the sleeves can do that. Disadvantages: there's an environmental impact, the bulkiness, cost, potential for damage if you try to shove it in there, and your reducive feel. I don't think any of those will stop me from using sleeves on my postcard on there. I think it's okay if I manage all those right. Now, my way I do inventory is each card has a separate SKU number, a separate unique identifier on a label on the postcard. So take this for example. This is a sleeve postcard. This is the postcard in there. It's a Mexico postcard. I don't care where it's from or whatever. When I sell it, I look for that number. I put that number in the custom label field in eBay. So when it sells, it says 62507 sold. Go get it. They're all in numerical order in my thing, and each one has a label. I don't reuse my numbers. I just continue forward with numbers, because if I go to try to put them in, it takes too long. You're going to mess up and do things. Now, the reason I use a sleeve on every postcard is this label right here is a permanent label, and it will stick to the postcard. And if you even use are removable labels, over time you will pull color and print and paper off of that postcard. So having a sleeve on there with a label, I don't damage the postcard. That's why I use those. Everything has a sleeve on it in there. Now this sleeve I will not give to the customer. I'll put a brand new sleeve when I sell it, and then I'll reuse this sleeve. I think this one has 2 labels under it. I'll just put another label over the top of this. It's not that in there. So that's why I use sleeve there. If you store your inventory without sleeves, that's fine as well. Just the way I do it with the label. If you're not putting a label on your postcards, then you wouldn't need a sleeve because you're not putting a label on there. So that's why I use a lot of sleeves. Now in the Ko-Fi store or wherever you buy them, you're going to find different sleeves. And I'm going to show you some packages here. Now this is a postcard. They usually come in 100 packs, and they're 2 mil is usually the ones I use. They're 2 mil. You get them thicker and stuff like that. There's no reason 2 mil's been fine to me. That's a 100 pack of sleeves. Standard postcards, 3.5 by 5.5 postcards will fit in here. And this is a little bit bigger than that, but those packs, and we have those in the Ko-Fi store. And you get those. Then you got Continental sleeves, 6 by 4 postcards. They make Continental postcard sleeves, 100 to a pack. Got those in the Ko-Fi store. Then these are the ones I keep in stock all the time. Then also I get some postcards, mostly foreign or rack cards, that just are not 6 by 4. They're a little bit bigger, or they're photos. I have 5 by 7 sleeves, so I keep a pack of these around. I have them in the Ko-Fi store, so I have the supplies. But I'll use these once in a while, and these are 5 by 7. So I've got standard Continental 5 by 7. And then I also sell those naval covers in a number 10 or first day covers, they call them, but they're ship cancels. They send a self-addressed stamp envelope to the naval ships, and then they stamp them with the ship postmark. There's a post office on every ship, basically. And so if it's USS Arizona, they'll stamp it with USS Arizona and the date and put it in the mail back to you. Well, I have a lot of those. And when I sell them, I put them in the first day cover sleeves because they fit. And then I put them in an envelope that is long enough. So I have first day cover sleeves. Then when I sell the trade cards, like the Babylon 5, the Andy Griffith Show, Elvis cards, or whatever, they make little trade card. These are trading card dividers, but this is kind of what the sleeves look like in there. They make dividers, they make sleeves and stuff like that. So they're this size on the sleeves. So we have those in the Ko-Fi store. I have a couple bonus things here. Now when you're messing with very valuable cards, for example this one. This is a Halloween card. It's called the Keyhole, is behind there. This is an original Halloween card that's more expensive and it costs more. So I want to protect it on there. So what you use is the top loaders. These are top loaders, they call them. And there are some, I use the semi-rigid ones. We have these in the Ko-Fi store. And let me show you. So they're just like this. Now I use the side loaders. And the reason I use the side loaders is because I can take a postcard and I put a sleeve on them, and you put them inside this way and you just push that down. If you use the top, you got to push it all the way down in. I like the sides, it works for me better. And a few of the top things, if you notice, that's how far it's got to go down, and I have a chance of bending it. And this is a top loader with a top load side. This is a side load, is what I sell and I recommend. It's a side loader, and they're semi-rigid, so they have a little bit of bend to them. But those are top loaders that we have in there, and they come in a pack of 25 is what they come in there. And one other thing, the cigarette cards, you're saying, what do you do with those? You can put them in a regular sleeve, but they make cigarette card sleeves as well. So there's all these different types of sleeves out there, but I keep, the ones I keep are the standard postcards, 3.5 by 5.5, the Continental 6 by 4. Anything a little bit bigger than that, 5 by 7 works out well for me, so I keep those sleeves around. The first day cover sleeves I use for the cancels or any kind of first day covers. The trade card sleeves, I keep top loaders for these types of cards. This is what I'll mail it in. And before I put it in there, I always put it in a 2 mil sleeve, penny sleeve, before I put it inside here. So there's this card here has a sleeve on it, and then it goes down inside of there, and that's what I do with the more expensive, and I will mail it out in this top loader, so there's no damage. They protect them. Then you got your tobacco card sleeves. So in conclusion, whether to use sleeves on postcards depends on your priorities. If protection and preservation are most important, especially for valuable or sentimental cards, sleeves are a good option. However, if you prioritize environmental concerns, the tactile, the sense of touch experience, or need to save space, you might opt to go without them when storing your inventory. It's up to the individual. You don't have to do what I do or whatever, but if you're just starting out, some of this stuff is important because you get to a point where you just don't want to change, and that's where I'm at. I'm not going to go through and change the way I do all this. It's working. I'm used to it. There's no right or wrong. It's just how you want to do it, but don't make it hard. Just don't make it complex. That's another Widget Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell icon, so when I put these out, you'll see them. They come out bi-weekly. If you got any subjects or topics for a Widget Wednesday, please leave it in the comments or send me an email. Thanks. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.